What's up YouTube, Singularity here and welcome to another episode in the Call of Duty Cold War Zombies series, and in this one we're going to be having a look at all the Season 3 intel, where the locations are and how you get them. And for each of the maps I will initially bring up a map like this just to highlight where every bit of intel is on that map. And we have different colours here, so the blue is the radio transmissions, the red are the audio logs, and the yellow are the artifacts. And as you can see, for this new map we have a lot to get through. We have 14 items in total just for this map alone. So if you can see where I am on the map here, we are towards the centre in that upper left building, and this is going to be the first radio transmission, which is for Omega. You just need to hop through the window and it's going to be sat there on the table waiting for you. Secondly, we have the Requiem radio transmission, which is just south of that area where the Wonderfizz machine is. So if you make your way over to that building which was marked on the map, find these stairs that are just on the outside, make your way up through the doorway on your left and into the office, and it's just going to be sat there on the table. The first Requiem audio log is going to be directly north in this big building that we had marked on the map. Just hop through the window or go through the door, make your way up to the first level into this small room, and again it's just going to be sat on the table. The second Requiem audio log is going to be east of there, just in the northeast corner. You're going to find this big warehouse, you can't really miss it, and as you can see it's just sat to the left of us there. We will eventually get to it, and there it is, just out in the open. The first Omega audio log is just south of that location where we can see the armory icon there, and it's going to be this rectangle building. Just walk through the door and it's going to be on the desk just in front of you. The second Omega audio log is just going to be southwest of there, this big main building there. We're going to go up 2, 3, 4 flights of stairs, and there's going to be door directly in front of you, and it's going to be sat on the table. This was a little tough to get, just jump on and there you go, we can collect it now. The first Maxis audio log is just going to be west of the centre of the map. Again, another big building you can't really miss. Just go up the stairs that are on the left hand side, and it's going to be in the office where you are there, just on the desk. The second Maxis audio log is going to be in the far northwest corner, next to this little farmhouse. Just make your way all the way up the stairs into the bedroom, and it will be sat there on the bed waiting. The third Maxis audio log is just going to be in these bunkers here. You have 3 north, 3 south, and it is going to be the lower of the northern 3 bunkers. So right next to where these bunkers are, we have our first artifact. If you go into this little hut that's just right at the north of those, we have the Essence Explosive, which is the first Requiem artifact. The next one is an Omega artifact, and again we are right back into the south of the map where the second audio log was. Just make your way to the side of the building, up these stairs until you get to where you see those ladders, and just through the door on your left you will see the boost module monitor. Our first Maxis artifact is in the same building as the Requiem radio transmission. We're just going to go in through this door instead of the stairs on the left, and if you do, it's just going to be Maxis' scarf hung up on the hook. And we're back into the northwest corner of the map for the second Maxis artifact. It's just where the jump pad is, and we're going to look for this little hut which usually has the bikes and bales of hay in, and there is Maxis' katana. And our final artifact on this is a dark ether one. If we make our way to the northwestern region of this satellite array, either take the stairs or the zip line up, and if we just look over the edge we'll be able to see clear as day there, broken essence capsule. And we will move along to our second map, which we are going to be doing Alpine. And as you can see, there is not a lot on this one compared to the Duga map. All we have is 3 radio transmissions, 1 audio log and 1 dark ether artifact. So we'll head to that Requiem radio transmission first, just starting the bottom center of the map, just where I was showing you there, straight through that front door, and it is on the desk just in front of you. And the Omega radio transmission is center left, sometimes where you get that trial machine, just where this big building is here. You're just going to want to go through the main door, up the stairs on the left, and it's just going to be on your left hand side on the pool table. And the final radio transmission on this map is right in the bottom right hand corner there, which is going to be the Maxis one. Head through the door of this building and it's going to be immediately to your right on that countertop. So the one and only Requiem audio log is in this big building to the left west side of the map. Just go through the main doors that are facing the fireplace, up one set of stairs, up the set of stairs in front of you, and it is just going to be on the bar top on your left hand side.
I was reviewing Ethereum production.
And for the one and only Dark Ether artifact, we are going to be in the exact same building, so we're just going to go through the same set of doors, up the same set of stairs, and the first door in front of us on the left hand side is going to have the Dragon Head trophy. For our third map, we will jump over to Golova, and on this one we have 3 radio transmissions, 1 for Requiem, 1 for Maxis, 1 for Omega. We have 2 Maxis audio logs and 1 Maxis artifact. So our first radio transmission is going to be an Omega one. As you can see, we are on the top left hand side of the map there, where we sometimes spawn in next to these silos. You just want to rappel up to the top, and to your right hand side it's just going to be laying there on the floor. The Omega radio transmission is hard to see, but we're just bottom center of the map there, where you sometimes get the pack-a-punch machine in this building. Just make your way inside. Now we're going to take care of these zombies first. Make your way up this flight of stairs.
I will happily cut you all.
And in the room just to the left, it's going to be laying there on that table. Our third and final radio transmission is a Maxis one, just to the right hand center of the map there. Make your way into the building, up the stairs, go into this room, and it's just going to be laying on the table right there in front of you. Our first Maxis audio log is going to be the southeast of the map, just where we can see the ammo crate and armory there. We just hop through the window and it's just on the desk to our right. The second Maxis audio log is going to be all the way south of the map in the church. If we just go through the opening on the right, then go into this middle room, it's going to be to your left on the desk. The Maxis artifact on this map wasn't the easiest to get to, but if we see this big grey / blue building in front of us, it is going to be on the roof up there. I did try to look for a way to climb up, I couldn't find one, so the easiest way is to just find yourself a jump pad, launch yourself into the air, line it up and just parachute onto the top of the roof. So it's just going to be in this centre square, that big flat blue roof that we can see in front of us. That is where you're going to be landing. We will eventually get there, but once you do, just have a look in all 4 of the corners. You can see where we are on the map there. Just have a look in all 4 of these corners and you're going to find Maxis's watch. Next we will jump over to our 4th map, which is going to be Ruka, and in this one we have the Maxis, Requiem and Omega radio transmissions, as well as 1 Omega audio log and 1 Omega artifact. So our first radio transmission is going to be a Requiem. We are in the top right side of the map, just in this cabin. Make your way through and it is going to be on the table just in the centre. Our next radio transmission will be an Omega one, and it is in this compound that is just to the bottom centre of the map, just in the tent, and it is on the table. Our third and final radio transmission will be to the centre left of the map where you could see, and just go through the building, and it's going to be on the top just in that first room. And our only audio log is the Omega one in this military base, and it's just going to be on the floor next to this white building just over to the northwestern side of the area. And our one and only artifact, if you look to the northeastern side of the map where this big bridge is, you just go all the way along to the end and you will find the Mangler cannon, and that is the Omega artifact for this map. And now we will move over to our fifth and final map, which is the Sanatorium map, which was the new one added into the last season. And for this one we have the 3 radio transmissions, Omega, Maxis and Requiem. We only have the 1 audio log, which is for Omega, but we do have 5 artifacts on this map. 2 Requiem, 1 Maxis, 1 Omega and 1 Dark Aether. I was on the bottom right hand side of the map there, going for this Requiem transmission. You just want to hop into the house, go upstairs, and it's going to be there on the table. Now we've made our way over to the top central area of the map to where the Omega radio transmission is. Just want to go to that point, go inside the building. You're going to want to make your way upstairs, and it's just going to be in this back room on the left hand side, again on the table, waiting to be collected. Run up. And the final radio transmission on this map is going to be the Maxis one, just on the bottom left hand side of the corner there. Just go inside the building and there's going to be a little room just on your left, and it's going to be sat there on top of the crate just in front there. For our one and only Omega audio log, we are going to need a jump pad again, because we do need to access the very top of the Sanatorium roof, which isn't accessible any other way apart from using a jump pad. And it's on these towers here. It is the northeastern tower. If you use the jump pad just to get up, it's going to be just in front of you on the roof. You can see where I am on the map there. That is the location you want to aim for.
16th of August.
Our first Requiem artifact is in the northeast edge of the map. If we just jump on top of this little building, the energy mine canister will be right there on the roof waiting for us. The second Requiem artifact is going to be on this very small pier just next to the main bridge, and it's just going to be on there on the floor, and that is going to be the Requiem patch. The only Omega artifact is going to be the building, which is very south on the map. You will know it as one of the holdout locations. Just make your way inside, and on some of these middle shelving you're going to see PEC's ID badge. The Maxis artifact is just going to be west of there, just below where the Maxis radio transmission is, and if you look on these desks you will see Maxis's goggles. And finally, the Dark Aether artifact is going to be the building at the very east of the map. Just make your way inside and head towards the kitchen, and on the counter you're going to see the empty speed cola can. Now, to obtain all the documents for Requiem, Omega and Maxis, what you're going to want to do is kill the elites. In particular, the Manglers seem to have the best drop rate, but even the HVT objective target there also drops these little yellow documents that you can pick up, and that is how you get your documents for all of those factions. The only thing left to cover is the Dark Aether documents, audio logs and radio transmissions, and the only way to get those is through the Trials machine. As you've seen on the machine there, we had the folder icon, which means that we are going to get some intel. Once we do so much of this objective, it will pop up in the bottom left hand corner, letting us know that we have intel to pick up. So we're going to get a few more kills and hopefully it will pop up on the bottom for you. So as you can see there, now in the bottom left hand corner it says reward available intel. And once you have that, just make your way back over to the trials machine and you'll see a little radio icon there, and that will give us the radio transmission document or audio log. And that is everything for this guide. If you followed it, you should have all your Season 3 intel in no time. The longest ones are definitely the trial machines and getting the documents from the elites, but with a bit of time and persistence you will get them. If this guide helped you in any way, drop a like on the video, and if you need any help with any of the documents or artifacts, just leave a comment below and I will help as best I can. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and I will see you in the next one.